wabarakatuh. My name is Mimi Shahira binti Muhammad Afandi and my metric number is 270212. I would like to intro about the Darwin, Australia. In general, Darwin is a place famous for its wildlife, located in and out of Australia, filled with lush park like Litchfield, which a short drive away and can see Aussie wildlife up close. Darwin also has a well-known history of being the best place to try out the quiet and relaxed Aussie lifestyle. Visitors who come to Darwin will be pleasantly surprised by its friendly and kind residents, as well as the beautiful and tranquil scenery. As such, it is the most attractive place to visit. Darwin also has the potential to be a safe tourist area because in Darwin it is a very safe city with good security and safe to be visited by visitors, both domestic and foreign. But they also need to take care of themselves and think in advance to not go out late at night and do not walk alone in a dark and quiet area for avoid something undesirable to happen. Also, Darwin is the most worthwhile place to visit because of the beautiful place and scenery. Darwin is a place of high potential because it has a very interesting and historic place. It is because there are also have many top things to do at Darwin, such as visitors can explore their national park, that there are many beautiful and unique nature wonders. It is perfect for every keen interest in exploring and traveling. It is very famous and is the most beautiful place with beautiful island and a very calm and peaceful waterfall. It is also very suitable as a tourist destination. The lush greenery of the beautiful tree will surely satisfy visitors who are interested in flora and fauna. Because of that, it is very potential for tourists to go there and enjoy themselves.
Hi, my name is Anissa Surya and my metric number is 267746. So today I will be talking about the type of hotels that our group have picked to build in Darwin, Australia. So we have picked Beach Resort, and this is because, as we know, Darwin is a huge town and surrounded by beaches and also seawater. So we thought that Beach Resort would be the best ideal hotel to build at Darwin, Australia. So we also plan on building a resort that have a combination of modern architectural building with traditional eco-friendly furniture and decorations. So the theme for our hotel will be glamping theme, and there will be 60 globe rooms available. We only provide 60 rooms because we would like to avoid overcrowding, especially during the peak time, the peak season, and we don't want any overcrowding at the beaches area. So yeah, that's why we only provide 60 globe rooms. So for the globe rooms, we have two sizes, which is medium and also large size. For the medium rooms, it can fit up to 2 to 3 people, while the large room can fit 6 to 7 people. Our resort will also be implementing the sustainability and eco-friendly concept by providing eco-bicycle for our tourists to tour around the resort and also to go to attraction places that is located not too far away from the resort. And then we also provide organic room candles and soap and also eco-friendly room amenities to our guests. Other than that, we also place recycle bins inside each room and we avoid using plastic bags. Other than that, we also have energy-saving light bulbs inside each room. This is because our globe room have a lot of big windows that can, bring in a lot of sunlight. So we will be saving a lot of electricity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is Nur Fajriana Nabila binti Abdul Rahim. My metric number is 273449. I will present my part, which is government or public policies of Darwin, Australia. In the city of Darwin, their government are responsible for enforcing their bylaws. The purpose is to regulate and control a set of activity within the municipality. Before I begin, let me explain first what is meant by policy. Policy can be generally defined as a system of laws, regulatory measures, courses of action, and funding priorities concerning a given topic promulgated by a governmental entity or its representative. There are a few of public policy regarding to city of Darwin. Firstly is consuming alcohol in public places. Consuming or drinking alcohol is not a fault in Western countries like Europe, America, North Asia, and Australia. But consuming harmful levels of alcohol can bring bad impacts to the drinker and also the surrounding community. It can give bad impacts which are associated to major health issues like chronic disease, injury, and premature death, and entwined with many social and cultural activities. Their council encourages the responsible service and consumption of alcohol in community. Secondly, Camping or sleeping in any public place within the Darwin municipality is actively discouraged. Camping or sleeping at public places within Darwin is a fault for the country. They have enacted special laws as regulated under Bylaw 103, include sleeping in motor vehicle, camper vans, caravans and tents. They regularly monitor their spaces and may issue infringement notice on the spot fines for those found camping or sleeping in a public space. Thirdly, officers are authorized to enforce a range of traffic regulation within the municipality. Council officers are authorized under the Local Government Act to enforce legislation either in full or part thereof that cover areas local government has responsibility for. This includes on-street parking regulation. Council are enforced on street parking under the Northern Territory Traffic Act and Northern Territory Traffic Regulation, which include the Australian road rules.
Hi, my name is Yosija, entry number is 270957. I want to continue to present the tourism planning process. There are 8 phases in the tourism planning process. First phase is study preparation. This study involves 3 factors which are local, regional and national level. We are planning to build a resort in Darwin, Australia, and the construction time of the resort is estimated to be 1 to 2 years. For the development of this resort, the benefits to the local communities are to create more job opportunities and increase sources of income for the local people. Next phase is setting goals. Goals need to be formulated according to SMART principles, which are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Our main goals in this development planning is promote sustainable forms of travel, which are ecotourism and nature tourism. The second is protect natural and cultural resources. The third is improve the economic development of the community and the country. The fourth is increasing employment opportunities. And last but not least, become a popular tourist hotspot within 5 years. The third phase is survey. There are 2 data collection methods, which are quantitative and qualitative. In addition, we will obtain relevant information by investigating existing data. The example of existing data such as travel review websites, booking websites, newspapers, magazines, and other related information materials. The example of data we need to collect such as the travel pattern of tourists, main tourism attractions, tourism facilities such as accommodation, transportation, and so on. Is analysis and synthesis data. Once we have collected all the data, it must be processed to obtain information. The survey data must be converted into bar chart, pie chart, or right chart. Therefore, help us analyze the data information in detail. One phase in the tourism planning process is plan formulation. After completing the analysis and synthesis data, we can develop initial policies and formulate initial plans. The sixth phase is documentation. A set of recommendations such as strategies and actions can be formulated to the development of the initial policies and initial plans. Next is implementation. We must get approval from the government of Australia to agree to develop a resort in their country. Last phase in the tourism planning process is monitoring. Once the development plan is implemented, we need to monitor carefully to achieve goals and avoid any economic, environmental, and social problems. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Melis Angela Simon and my number matrix is 270697. So today I would like to present about Gantt chart. This Gantt chart will show our progress to complete the project development in Darwin, Australia. From the table provided, we can see that our project progress work can be categorized into 3 stages, which is pre-construction stage, construction stage, and the completion stage. This project takes 1 year and 8 months to complete the 3 stages. Construction of the project will start from January 2021 and is expected to full completed in September 2022. In the pre-construction stage, we are allocating a period of 2 months to complete all the design and planning process of our hotel, as well as the process of requesting permit and approval from the government to start construction work in Darwin, Australia. 7 phases in tourism planning start from the study preparation to implementation are all implemented in this stage, while the monitoring phase is implemented at the construction stage and the completion stage. After the pre-construction stage is complete, the implementation of work in the construction stage begins. we took 1 month to do site preparation to facilitate infrastructure work to be implemented. Infrastructure work takes the longest period of time in this project, which is 15 months, and the work starts from the understructure, which is the construction of the ground floor of our hotel. Then superstructure, which is the construction that involves the building frame, which is the other floor in the hotel building, installation of door and window, wall, also the roof. And the last but not least, the utility service, which involves installation such as water and electricity supply in our hotel. The final stage is the completion stage, where the final inspection are carried out by certain individual within half a month to ensure the hotel is in the good condition and safe to open to the public. This action is also made to ensure that the electricity and water supply installed in the hotel work well, and the last thing is the cleaning and clearing work process. This work function is to clean the project construction site and resolve all cost issues during the construction work, and this takes 1.5 months to solve. I think that's all for the Gantt chart. In conclusion, we believe that this project development in Darwin, Australia will improve the economic status of the local people, because this development will provide employment opportunities to local in Darwin, Australia. The construction of the hotel, which incorporates sustainability and eco-friendly elements, can also reduce the impact on the environment, economy, and social in the area. And finally, we ensure that this development project can also attract more tourists to visit Darwin because of the unique infrastructure provided at our hotel and also the attraction in that place. So we think it will be a good investment for us. I think that's all from our group. Thank you.